7 types of brainwaves. There are 5 main types of brainwaves, which many people have heard about, but there are actually 2 more brainwave states, which are rarely heard of or ever achieved. Each one is associated with a different state of mind. Brainwaves are patterns of electrical activity in the brain. The exact activity of the mind is still a very interesting and elusive topic for a lot of us. So let's find out further. Gamma waves. Gamma waves are relatively quite fast and oscillates between 30 to 100 Hz. They are involved during learning, problem solving, and intense focus. These brain waves happen when we are highly focused and in a heightened perception state. For example, when we are in a lecture or listening to someone intently, we are so focused that we could be sitting on the edge of the chair and did not realize it. When we are processing information and with high levels of thought and focus, we are producing gamma waves. When we are in this state of mind, we are usually happier, more receptive, and probably more intelligent. Studies have also shown that when one has compassion, they produce more gamma waves. Universal love, altruism, and higher virtues are also associated with gamma waves. Expanded consciousness and spiritual understanding may be achieved during this state. Beta waves. Beta waves oscillate between 12 to 30 Hz and are seen when we are in an awake state, alert and doing active thinking. Beta waves are present during daytime for most people. These waves are seen during times of mental effort, like studying for an exam or solving some challenging problems. Beta brainwaves are subdivided into 3 categories. Low beta waves, which is between 12 to 15 Hz. These are associated with introspection and calm in purposeful thinking moments. And we have the medium beta waves between 15 to 20 Hz. Medium beta waves are seen in times of heightened energy output, stressful moments, and during performing a task. High beta waves are between 18 Hz and above. These waves are associated with agitation, anxiety, upset, and unrested state. Alpha waves. Alpha waves oscillates between 8 to 12 Hz and happen during light meditation and when we are in an alert and yet relaxed state, and during calm and peaceful times. Our brain produces these waves when we are awake but not really concentrating on any one thing. It's a state of wakeful rest. It's there when we are not solving any problem or focusing on any task but yet in a sort of relaxed mode. Alpha waves are present also during creativity, daydreaming, and mindfulness practice. Theta waves. Theta waves oscillates between 4 to 8 Hz and happen during dreaming, deep meditation, and intuition. Theta waves are during a state of an awake but yet still drowsy moment. It's in the subconscious state when you are just going to fall asleep or just about to wake up. This is also during hypnosis or past life regression. When we are having insights, we are also assessing this state of mind. Another example would be when we are driving our cars, we are not conscious of the road and the road map. It's an autopilot state of mind where we just know where to turn and which road to take without consciously processing the information. What is interesting is that it doesn't just happen when we are in deep meditation, but also when we are in control of our mind during processing of issues and learning new ways of thinking. Essentially, contemplative moments are included too. When we are engaging in examining our thoughts, we produce them. Theta brainwaves are also called healing waves. Delta waves. Delta waves oscillates very slowly between 0.5 to 4 Hz and will be associated with healing when in a deep sleep. Delta wave will be able to give us restorative energy and repair when we engage in deep healing sleep. Unconscious state of mind is achieved during this period. When we are unconscious, the delta waves increase. Babies of up to 1 year of age spend a lot of time sleeping, and delta waves are dominant in them during this time. This is also the reason why when people are deprived of sleep, they are not able to function properly and usually behaves negatively. They will be restless, agitated, and even sickly because they are not getting the rejuvenating sleep that is required to do the repair for the body. Epsilon waves. Epsilon waves will be a rare type of brainwave state because it is oscillating below 0.5 Hz. This state is not perceivably measured by any EEG devices because the threshold for detection is no way near or below 0.5 Hz. It's between 0.1 to 0.5 Hz, and this state will not be present in normal humans because it is a state called suspended animation, which essentially means no heartbeat and no intake of oxygen. It is a state where you are alive and yet there is no obvious sign of life. Highly advanced yogis and meditators are able to achieve this state. So we can say that these highly advanced yogis or meditators are almost going in and out of a death state because there will not be any pulse rate at all. This state of mind has been an intriguing subject for many scientists as they are not able to understand it in a conventional way, since it's impossible for any human being to be able to achieve this and yet be alive. It's a level of consciousness which is a much higher awareness that is only attainable by few. Lambda waves. Lambda waves are equally baffling and elusive. These waves oscillate at such a high frequency of 100 to 200 Hz. It is also a state of mind that is not easily achievable by conventional standard. This state is associated with wholeness, oneness, and mystical experiences, and synchronizes the left and right hemisphere of the brain. For very seasoned meditators, they are able to achieve this lambda waves frequency or even above the hypergamma range of 100 Hz. Studies were done and it was observed in those Himalayan Tibetan monks who were able to achieve the lambda brainwave state where they are meditating in the cold mountains in very low temperatures for hours. They have gone beyond what science can have any idea on. What is even more interesting is that, technically, the epsilon waves are between 0.1 to 0.5 Hz, which are very low in frequency. And lambda waves has a super high frequency of 100 to 200 Hz. But strangely, you will be able to see the epsilon waves riding on the lambda waves and vice versa. What this means is that when one reaches below 0.5 Hz mark, they will be experiencing lambda waves above 100 Hz as well. And if they are able to hit above 100 Hz in lambda waves, they will also be experiencing epsilon waves below 0.5 Hz as well. Yes, I know this is hard to wrap our heads around, but you know what? It is what it is. There are many facts and information out there which defines what we know and is shrouded in mystery, only to be discovered for the seeker of truth. So let us continue to embark on this journey of spiritual discovery. We can train our minds to achieve beneficial states by practicing meditation, contemplation, and even using brainwave entrainment apps or software. However, do note that for Epsilon and Lambda waves entrainment, some may experience headaches and discomfort. So it's recommended to start entrainment from the more common waves like the gamma, alpha, theta, or even delta waves first before making an attempt on the epsilon or lambda waves. By knowing all this, we are able to know what is the beneficial state of mind to achieve a higher level of consciousness.